Warning. The following show features judge performed by professionals, Fleck. So for your safety and the protection of those around you, do not attempt any of the judge you're about to see.
The Barca one is the one that is like, you can say, oh, mate, they're shit now. Look, they couldn't even get...
Yeah, still got players.
It's Barca. We're gonna get Barca, bro. Trust me, we're gonna get Barca. 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 We're gonna get Barca.
Oh, you're having a laugh.
Why? Why did you say it, Flex? Why did you say it?
It's rigged.
I told you.
It's rigged.
Why did you say it?
Rigged. It's rigged. The thing is rigged. That's actually match fixing. That's a match fixing. Bullshit. I said this would happen.
You are an absolute disgrace. You are an absolute...
The guy is just elite. Oh, he's elite. He's Owen, you are.
I don't know, Owen. I don't know where we found you, but we're not giving you enough, bro. You're Martinez, bro. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna black out on my Undertaker settings, but I'm still here. Don't worry. Oh my god! And Flex is like, I've had a bad day. I just want to take it easy.
When he was saying that a minute ago, he's going, I tell you what, if there's any messing around, I'm not going to have it. I thought, oh, wait till the intro.
Nah, Flex, you are untouchable when it comes to the judge. Jeez, man.
He's gonna say alarm. What's that? Your shit alarm that you won't get rid of?
He's gonna say
the same alarm as yesterday.
Yeah,
that's the same. I can't stand you.
He's gonna say, yeah. Flex is gonna say, what? So you don't want me to break down boundaries? You don't want me to do nothing? You don't want me to...
I'm not even saying it anymore, Faz. I'm not even saying it anymore.
Oh, Flex. No, but how though?
What's the point now? What's the point?
Flex, seriously though, talk to us though, because geez, man, there's elite levels to your thing, and we need to know how to reverse it because again,
innit?
Oh man,
innit? You need to know how to reverse it now.
Players, we lose 3-1. It's crazy, man. It's nuts. I don't know what to say. Where do we go from here, bro?
There's a few things, yeah. There is a few things. To be honest with you, this thing that happened today is not judge. We need to all be aware that this is real life match fixing going on before our eyes, bro. This is real life.
They used the thingy. They used it. I tried to watch it back because I heard what you said about the judge. Yes, I said, you know what? Let me look at it myself. Let me look at Zoltan Gera. I want to see what he does with the mix. And where did you get? What part did the match fixing come out for you?
I'm just saying, all them balls are just probably Man United. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. I'm on. But here's another thing, though. Yeah, here's another thing which I do have to admit. I've really got to admit this one. So this is where I do think actually there could be something in this. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we finished the game, yeah, in Sociedad, right? We did our preview down by the pitch, and then I was just messing around. I just went on the pitch, just messing around, yeah. But obviously, I know that Mina's, yeah, she's moving around, she's struggling, like all that. Owen's look, yeah, I get what you lot are thinking, yeah. But hear me out. You lot was like, rah, before the games, don't do anything, don't touch anything, whatever. This is after the game. So what happened was now, we were by the goal now, yeah. I swear to you, this is no lie. I think Josh does have this on video. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. But I'm just going to be honest with you what happened, yeah? And he said, Josh was like, yeah, man. I mean, it's after the game. You know, you've technically already won the game. I was like, yeah, I know. Imagine that, man. What? Shall I touch the post? And he was like, maybe you could do like reverse judge. Like there's a reverse thing you can do. Like you could just get rid of it. Because the game's already happened. So it's not really part of that. And I was like, yeah, how many times should I said my mother's life here. I said, bro, messing about just being silly in the moment. I said, bro, how many times should I touch it? Do you know how many times he said?
3 times.
He said 12. He said 12, yeah? So do you know what I did?
Go on.
I just went up to the goalpost and I just went. I just started beating it like a drum.
You're an absolute disgrace.
Just thinking like, it's just like, bro. Since then, yeah, we've drawn Barca. My internet's not been working when I unplugged it. Didn't even realize. And then we got spanked 3-1. And we got spanked 3-1.
He charged it up. This guy said, nah.
So the worst thing is that today, like yesterday and then today, because the meter's charged up, bro, it might be a peak couple of months. Oh no, it's World Cup, luckily. Hold tight, England. I don't know what's gonna happen.
You've let down the nation. You've let down the nation, Fleck. Oh, you charged it up like it was static electricity and a balloon. I can't.
Why does Josh let you do this stuff? You got.
Why does he? Josh encourages it.
No,
He's the
Josh
problem.
he doesn't
He's
care
the
because he
problem.
doesn't care, but he supports Arsenal. He don't care. That's why he does it on purpose.
Josh, I wish I was
me
there.
Oh,
You
then
know-
he said, he's like, Flex, do a knee slide. On the whole group. I was like, nah, man, we could get kicked out. I was like, oh, I got my trainers. I don't really want to mess them up. He's like, perfect pitch. Just do it. Like, it's fun. Isn't it? Like, we're done it.
So you did a knee slide.
Josh, if you're a bad man, Josh, please, if
What's
you're a bad
done
man
in
right
the
now,
dark?
I beg Josh load this into the machine right now, bro. I beg him. I done a slide in the corner flag, same side where Garnacho scored.
Oh, no.
This is all never gonna be found out, guys.
Yeah.
We was never gonna know this, you know.
No.
He's
What's
just
done in
airing
the,
his secrets.
you know why? What's
You're
done in
never
the
gonna
dark
know
has
this.
to come to the light, and it had to come to the light. He again,
Mm.
something is the pressure of what he's been doing in the background 12 times. The guy done the spam. He spammed the goal post, and it is what it is. We got Barcelona, but guys, let's say this though. To move it on from Flex,
Yeah, please move it on because I'm going to be real quiet
disappointed.
today.
I'm disappointed with the fan base. I am. I'm disappointed with the fan base because you looked at Barcelona like it was a death sentence. Yes.
Whoa. I
Yes.
did not. I definitely did
I'm
not. And if we're
disappointed.
going to bring up disappointed, I'm disappointed in UKG for
Uh-oh.
saying we're one strike away from chancing for a Premier League title after
Listen,
yesterday's game. Can
that's
you
right.
believe that?
Listen, yesterday's game was crazy. Even Ten Hag didn't know what was going on. Yeah, we'll get into that. But I'm talking about you guys' reaction to seeing
brush
you got
that off.
Barcelona made.
that
Yeah,
right
he doesn't. We are going
brush
to
that
revisit
right
that.
off.
We are revisiting that.
Wait,
We're
we
not,
can
yeah.
go back. We can go back. But
That's
you
fine,
lot's
that's fine.
reaction to getting Barcelona was nothing more than a disgrace. It was a cheat, bro. I couldn't believe it. I looked at these guys. I said, "Wait a minute, ain't it supposed to be a big club? You lot are playing. You lot are praying for Champions League football next season. Why do you want to play in the Champions League if that's your reaction when you get a big club, bro? That don't make no sense to me. If you lot want to play big club football, you have to play in these big games. So don't answer Champions League if that's your reaction. Oh my God, we got Barcelona. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh my God, what am I gonna do now, bro? It's football, fam. If you don't want to play these games, go and play MK Dons and them man down in the lower divisions, fam. I can't believe it, bro. You don't need to look at the badge sometimes. Look at the badge and say, wait, what team do I support, fam? Yes, that's how I feel, bro. Let's go. Hi. You right?
You're the same person.
Yeah.
I said we can go on a title charge after one striker.
Yeah, we can.
What you
I
say?
don't believe that. I didn't change my feelings about that. Yesterday was a bad game. We've been on form for 11 games. We've been dealing with big teams. We've been like this season. We dealt with big teams. So all of a sudden, why do we want to fear these guys? I don't know what's going on in this.
It's a squad game, though, KG. I just feel like
Yeah.
I haven't taken that into consideration. It's a squad
I'm just
game.
saying, I look at other teams again. I look at other teams and the situation that they find themselves in. Everyone's gonna have the situation that we have. Yes, we're out with big play. Some big players are out, but them players will come back. And with 11, with a good 11 on the pitch, with a good striker, yeah, we would be in a good position. That's what I'm saying. If our players are all fit, yeah, because we can't just play the other guys that are not going to be involved. If our main team is fit, we have a chance. That's the point I'm making. And if we get a good striker to be the piece to that, I think we'll be all right. But that's just my thoughts. Again, these are
we're
my.
going to get a good. You think we're going to get a different striker by the time we play Barca?
We need one.
I know we need
I
one.
hope
That
so.
wasn't a question.
I hope so.
That
I
wasn't
think
a
so.
question.
I think so. Why can't we go into the market and buy somebody?
Yeah,
Why
I
can't
believe
we
we
do
can.
that?
I believe we can. I just feel like you've moved the goalposts from at the beginning of the season. We're all saying we just want to see good football. And
Oh,
somehow
no, I got
you
greedy.
moved that from just want to see good football all the way down.
greedy.
To we're going to win the league.
I didn't say win the league. I just said challenge, guys. That's the part that you lot
Fair
missing.
enough.
Challenge. Being the thing to the end. Being the thing to the end. Like last 2-3 weeks, and we're like 7 points off. Last time we played Dons, they beat us. No, that's Ollie at the wheel, fam. That's Ollie at the wheel.
No, that wasn't even
Louis.
Ollie, bro.
Louis.
That was Louis Van Gaal,
Louis.
bro.
All right, well, there you go. What was that sound? What was that thingy nothing?
That was.
But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, yeah, we want to be in these big competitions. We want to be in these big competitions. We got to be up for these games, bro. We can't like.
I agree with you,
like,
KG,
I
that we can beat Barcelona. We can beat Barcelona. I was saying that to Flex earlier on. Across 2 legs, second legs at Old Trafford. We've beaten the big teams at Old Trafford this season.
That's right.
Why can't? But I think the thing about 1 strike away from competing for the Premier League, I think that's crazy. But you know,
Mina,
challenging.
what are you saying? Just on whatever you want to contribute with. What are you saying? What are you saying?
No,
There's a lot
agree.
going on.
No, I agree with KG for once. I actually agree with KG. If we want to be the big clubs that we claim to be,
about the Barcelona thing.
not about the strikers.
Yeah, specify me.
About the Barcelona thing. Obviously, I wouldn't want Barcelona so early in the knockouts. This ain't even the knockouts; it's the playoffs. But the circumstance that we're in now, in 3 months' time, we might be in a different position. They might be in a different position. They've got quite a few players going to the World Cup too. You don't know what position they're going to be in. At the end of the day, over 2 legs, I fancy us to win. I actually fancy us to win over 2 legs.
Do you? We got no Martinez for the first leg as well, so probably Maguire, Lindelof settings, but I'll be all right.
I think Varane will be back.
Varane will be back by then.
He's training right now.
Surely. Let me not say if or I think because he might.
Listen, Alex, just don't touch him. Just please don't go anywhere near him.
I won't. The good news is, I was saying this to Marcel earlier. The good news is that I ain't around the man them until this game. Like I'm like there's no pressers, like because we only get it for
Flex is living in pure paranoia at this point.
Yeah, because now it's like you lot wanted this, so you lot want me to be like this, so that's what I'm just gonna be like. So yeah.
Can we also ask you to unfollow all the players on all social media?
No, it's taking the piss. I'm a fan. No, it's
don't even follow them.
That's taking the piss. I'm a fan. That's what I'm saying. So really, I'll just do the LAFC. I'll just do this. Then I may as well. You lot trying to tell me don't support the club in any capacity. So that's what I'm saying. I'll shut the channel down. I won't go game.
See, I knew it.
Do you know what I did? And today I made calls.
Bro, passive aggressive parent. You don't know the work I do for this family.
Guys, I made some serious calls today. I rang the school that I used to work at. Rang the head teacher. Find out if there's still vacancies.
Go
back to the day job.
Stop it.
No.
And they said,
you want a group pass.
We don't need any more bad luck for when Ofsted does our inspection. We don't need any of that. And they said no.
Listen. It's an option. That's what I'm saying. It's an option.
They said you were high-fiving the opposition kids when they come for football games and they were winning, bro.
Tell you what, I left that school and it went on special measures. So I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you what you do.
Right, but listen, we need to get into this thing though, because a lot of people, Ronaldo was trending, guys, yesterday, and it was shocking. Ronaldo was trending, and I couldn't believe it. And a lot of blue tickers were saying, you know what? He's finished. I couldn't believe what was happening because me and Owen have been in the Twitterverse, and Owen gets a lot of hate for his Ronaldo critique. What's wrong? Everyone all right?
Just should we play it, Flex? Should we play it?
Damn it.
Just get out of the way.
To play it.
Let's play it.
Jesus.
I wonder if it works in the past.
Does it do reverse touch then?
So if you touch it now.
This is for Villa. No, I'm joking. This is not.
No. As in, if you touched it now, it's already gone back. So in this game, you could only get the 1 goal and not the 2. Reverse judge.
So what? So touch it.
It's time traveling judge.
So touch it.
What?
Are you telling me to touch it or not?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, how many times?
12.
So it might leave 12-0 in the next game.
I don't know. Or it might change the past and you might win this game 12-0. Now that's a nice bit of a slidey corner there.
Well, Messed up the trainers.
It's not... Not even the trousers, fam. The trousers survived.
There's my knee slides.
Josh is a bad person. Josh is a bad person.
You
He's a
said
bad
this-
person.
You lot hear it. This is for Villa. And then
You're an absolute disgrace. You're cheap.
Nah.
Wait, it's actually real. It is real. It's real.
Bro, we lost that game in a way that even Martinez doesn't even understand. Martinez was like, I'm not even rubbish. Like, how? Oh, no, flex. Don't listen to... I'm getting... You see that Barcelona trip? I'm going. You're not getting by yourself. I'm coming. Away. I'm getting. It's the only way.
This is a real thing, isn't it?
I've got to go.
Do you know what? Can we stop talking? I just don't this because I feel like this show's about me. It's not about me. It's about the community. Innit?
It's an intervention.
It's an intervention.
Because you know what hurts? Yeah? All I'm out here doing, is just trying to have fun, innit? Like, I'm just trying to follow my team and have fun, innit? I'm a fun person, but I feel like I've got to change now. That hurts.
Stop this. Stop
No,
it.
I'm just saying, Faz. Oh, well, the type of person I am, I like being silly. I like having a laugh. That's who I am, innit? It's like all of us trying to... Imagine KG was unlucky enough to have his reckless takes and his flip-flop stuff and all the mad stuff he says actually linked to results. And you're saying, just change. Don't be funny. Don't be silly. It's going to hurt him.
But this is why, again, sometimes I think we need to be together in these moments because you're unhinged by yourself. I went on the tour and we had a good tour, bro. We even we was beating teams that we haven't beaten before. And remember, I slide tackled you. I made sure you didn't touch any post, bro. That if you look back at the footage is there. Now this guy is unhinged, going around, going crazy, bro. You spam that. I can't believe it. What was that?
This when you said this is for Villa, I turned into Neil Warnock. I just went like that. I said at the screen for like 10 minutes. I couldn't believe it. I'm at a loss for words. I didn't know that footage existed. I heard of the rumor. I heard the rumor that happened, but I didn't know the footage existed. And when it came loaded in, I thought I was going to be sick. I was like, oh no.
After the Villa thing, I was like, Josh, delete that. Delete that.
Okay, listen. What's happened has happened. What's gone is gone. Can't cry over spilled milk. Let's move forward now.
Exactly.
We got Villa. We got Fulham. We got World Cup, and then we got January, then we got Barca. Let's move forward. And let's not forget, before we play Barca, we have to play Arsenal, we have to play Man City, we have to play Crystal Palace, we have to play Leeds, then we play Barca, 48 hours, we play Leicester. We got big things to talk about.
Wow, you know what? Big up Faz for putting us back on the right track. It's time to talk. It's time to get into it. Mina, what's your reaction to just seeing the draw that we got? What do you think? Again, Faz has just lifted off loads of games, some tight ones, some hard games. How do you see that looking? How do you see us going into these games? And do you think we can get something out of these things?
I remember saying in my fan cam after the game that I don't want a Spanish team, not because I'm scared of them, just because I think Spanish teams are just slimy teams to play. Like we saw it with Real Sociedad and how they were wasting time and whatnot. So Barcelona is going to be interesting. Bring it on. Frankie de Jong, we got something for you at Old Trafford. That's the kind of like talk I want to hear from United players, United fans. Sorry, because I don't see why we're going into this feeling like we're underdogs. Obviously, they had a good summer transfer window. Equally, we had a decent summer transfer window too. We know what we can do when we have our best 11. Obviously, between now and February, that's near enough 3 months. World Cup, we don't know what's going to happen. But on our day and on their day, I think it'll be a good leg. And if we want to go Champions League next year, we can't be crying when we're drawn against a team like Barcelona in the Europa League.
100%. Again, that's the sentiment right there. Marcel, what are you saying, bro? Because
it's Barcelona, isn't it? It's Barcelona, KG. It's not the end of the world. I was happy. I said to Owen, it's either going to be Ajax or Barcelona at the end of my fan camp. And truth be told, it's Barcelona. So I was expecting this. Obviously,
you're happy anyways. You're happy it's Barca.
No, I don't mind. I don't care. But I knew
No,
that was
but you're
gonna be one
happy.
of the
You get to see Frankie De Jong at Old Trafford, so you're happy.
No, I'm happy because the style of football that they play is similar to ours, and it's going to be a test. They're going to be playing at most probably a different level, a higher level, because obviously they've got the likes of Xavi, they've got good players, they've got good quality players, unlike ourselves. It's a good way to test ourselves, like I was saying. We want these kind of tests, you know. Next season, we're going to be hopefully in the Champions League, like KG's saying, and we're going to have better teams, most probably, than Barcelona right now. Obviously, Barcelona might improve come next season, but we'll be playing against better teams. So it's a good way. We played against Liverpool, top side. We played against Arsenal, top side. We've played against Spurs, another top side. It's just, this is good for Ten Hag. I'm pretty sure he's happy that we're playing against top level teams in his first season. He gets to weed out the weak, know who's going to be good enough to play coming into next season and who's not going to be. So the first leg, hopefully we can try and get a result. It's going to be the toughest out of the two legs. And then the second leg with the Old Trafford crowd, we can get something, hopefully. So we'll see.
It's
Man.
just the only thing that just makes you like, you look up and you wonder, Lewandowski. That's the one.
Martinez has shut down how many world-class strikers this season?
He's out for the
missed his first leg, yeah.
Well, but the second leg at home in OT, it's an opportunity for him to still shut down and prove his quality against a world-class forward.
I think it's the timing, isn't it? Because you're coming off a defeat at the weekend, and then you get Barcelona. You go, oh, you know, if we play like we did yesterday, well, what will happen? But I don't think we'll play like we did yesterday. Again, in the big games, to Marcel's point, we've played well in the big games, specifically at Old Trafford this season. I think you would hope that the people we were missing yesterday, they should be back by then. You should have a team that has Varane, Anthony, Bruno, all involved. So on our day, I think we can absolutely beat Barcelona. Maybe away, that might be a bit of the difficult one, but at Old Trafford, I think we can get that job done. It'll be a case of if everyone's available. If we have instances like we had yesterday, that we've got people missing, it's clear to see that those backups or those options that we don't have, they might cost us. Or in big European games across two legs, they're played in moments. You have to be clinical when your opportunities arise, especially in places like the Nou Camp. You get very few opportunities. You have to take them. By then, my hope is, because this is 4 months away, 4 extra months of Eric Ten Hag, you would think we would have seen much more progression. We've already seen quite a lot in the first 3 or 4 months anyway. So if we get the same amount of progression by February, then hopefully we'll be taking our chances by then. But no, it's a big tie. It's a big tie.
We need to get the. You're right on that, and we need finances this coming January. Now, like as much as we need it, we have to again. The guys it's competitive.
On the Glazeonomics already, bro. Like, we're ahead of schedule. We had a really good summer. They're doing all the buzz things. Already focusing on next summer. It's there already, bro.
They tried to rebrand Myrtle. I don't know if you saw it in the week. Yeah, they said Myrtle was the one that gave Casemiro a phone call the other day. He did this, he did that. Nah, bruv, don't try it. Myrtle's the same guy that went to Barcelona and didn't know Frankie de Jong had him on unread. This is the same guy. I don't know how they're trying to rebrand him and repackage him like he's the guy. Again, we're supposed to be looking at, I don't know what that thing, remember we was talking about Van der Sar coming in as the director of football. Things get loud and it gets quiet again. And what they try to do is, again, look, everything's okay, guys. You haven't been saying Glazers out for a long time, but come on, like, maybe we can get you lot to like Myrtle again. No, we don't like him. No,
so then do you guys think we're going into market this January and getting any with the whole transfer window? We're gonna get nobody.
We've got
to get 2 players. Imagine if we beat Villa, which I think we're gonna beat Villa on Thursday, guys. That's gonna keep us into a next stage of a.
Are we definitely gonna beat them?
We're gonna be fighting on 4 fronts.
Are we definitely gonna beat them? Yeah,
we're definitely gonna beat them, Flex. What's going on, guys? How many fronts are we going to be competing on with a thin squad? And like Owen said, the drop off in quality from the first 11 to anybody that you bring off the bench is huge. We need somebody. It's not going to make any sense. We're going to suffer. The second half of this season, we'll suffer, guaranteed, if they don't get 2 players in, at least, KG, bro.
Johnny Van Der Beek will be ready, but let's do the super chats. I just thought.
I know. We need to do them. It's just there's loads I'm going to get through. It's just the like. Marcel's like, we're definitely beating Villa. Like, he just gets to say that.
Flex.
Like, he gets to just say that unchallenged, like he could just be that.
And it did go on notice that he said, you know, in my fan view, I'd said we get Barcelona, and everyone went,
yeah, like, but it's fine. Like, it just must be a great feeling, Marcel. It just must be great.
I appreciate you, man. It's just nice.
It's all right, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Your thing is refreshing, bro. I mean, goals. That's goals right there, bro. Goals. Super chats. WJ Barrett says, firstly, United are cool and Eric Ten Hag is fire. CR7, all I'm saying is he is not done. He clearly isn't playing at his peak. This is his last World Cup and he ain't getting injured. Watch World Cup CR7 and we will talk after. Big shouts there from WJ Barrett. Marlon says, let the jinx go. Let Flex live. Stop giving it power. He's saying just forget about it. Just let me live. Let it be.
No, we saw the footage. No.
All right, cool. Fair enough. Just bring it back. Troy Superstar says, it's not the same Barcelona. Let's not exaggerate. He's not having respect for them. He's saying, nah. Memphis Depay says, we're going to send Frankie back to Ajax. You should do a joint watch along with the We Talk Ajax guys. We're good. Well, because they're in it. Imagine we'd have got Ajax. Big up them as well. Ronald Jacob says, Flex, shake hands and high five everyone, bro. We can't be using you to let these players get by. Judge or not, our players need to do better. 90% of our team is not performing and switching off like we are top. That's not me saying that. Ronald Jacob has had his super chat. That's what he said. WJ Barrett has another super chat. Big up WJ Barrett. He says, post World Cup, Ronnie will bust up Barca. Trust me. Go. Vinny says, Eric Ten Hag, prayers are answered. He wants De Jong. And Vinny says, he's put the same one twice. And Troy Superstar says, the big story is not Barcelona. Ten Hag has been exposed. Average manager. Next, Newcastle and Chelsea will be on it. Ten Hag, guys, is average manager. Manage your hopes. Troy, come on, man. You were saying we were going to win the league. Yeah, he's just doing his thing. Yeah, 100%. Brains247 says, nah, Josh set you up, bro. He did. I'm gonna have to really kind of look at me and Josh's kind of friendship and relationship because it's just not really not working, is it? It's not working. I mean, maybe it should just go no further than a professional working relationship. You know, you press record, I'll talk, and then we just go yard. We don't need to do. We don't need to do the pleasantries. Yeah, maybe that. Ronald Jacob says, we can't be feeling low about Barca anymore. I won't allow it. We are fans and we believe. Remember, a worse team than our current team won over PSG. We are fans. We are supposed to believe. We go again. That's what Ronald Jacob says. Big up Ronald Jacob. Ganso says, Lewandowski is a top 3 striker. They have a better midfield. We have a good defense, but we don't score goals and no big game players. We will lose. Ganso just saying as it is. Choice Superstar says Ten Hag and a hit and miss manager, no title hopes in the future. Zayn Massey says, good evening. Barca means no Arsenal United final because he's saying we're definitely not going to beat them. And Nikki C says, how many times did you touch that post with Villa Flex? So far, you don't want to know. It was a lot. So far, 3 are gone, but the rest remain unpaid. God help us in a week. Yes.
Oh, yeah. They've still got to be unpaid. Yeah.
Yes.
Look at you guys.
Troy says it's not the players, it's all Ten Hag's poor management. Troy's just trolling at the moment. Troy's going crazy. Zayn Miasi says Arsenal on for the treble, Europa, the league, and the FA Cup.
You missed a couple of
Game Fanatic. Well. Okay, one sec. You hold those. Game Fanatic says telling that Sancho isn't even in the conversation anymore. He was an 80 to 90 million player. A season ago, no question mark. Yeah, there you go. Owen, what you got?
Yes. So one from John says, "Dear UEFA Lona, KG plays ties sound as many times as possible."
You are an absolute disgrace. You're cheap.
And Kay says, I'm with KG. If we had a good striker, we would have taken the chances CR7 missed. It would have been a different game. Reckless with a point. Ganzo says, today has been such a crappy day. Barca and the Liverpool selling thing. I've lost all hope as a United fan that we will make it out of the mud. Manash says, does KG still believe we're one striker away?
Yes. Of course he does.
Ganzo says Barca will cook us. They have Dembele and Lewandowski and a better midfield. And if Kunde's back,
Anthony, Casemiro, and Eriksen.
Plus, we don't score goals. Memphis says, well, guys, so much positivity last week. What's with the negativity? I think we can beat Barcelona. It's a blessing in disguise. We're playing them early. And then Lamania says, we're not scared of Barca. They were thrown out of the Champions League because they aren't good enough. And there you go. We'll call
that's the energy right there. Again, these teams, somehow Liverpool got Real Madrid. There's Liverpool fans right now, even though it's been bad against Real Madrid, they're believing. They're thinking, listen, on their evening, under the lights.
Yeah, but because they know that they've done it. They've won everything there is to
win. They got Real Madrid, and their owners went, put the club up for sale.
No, but we know that Liverpool going to be up for that game, and Man United, we just have to kind of, again, even though Flex, I hate when Flex is confident, yeah, but we have to get back to that.
Actually, now you want me to be confident?
No, wait, chill. I didn't say touch stuff. I just said confidence.
I'm just saying, yeah. So you want me to say we're going to win? We're going to win. No, but if I said that, you'll say, no, that's an issue.
We got to, let's grow on, let's like baby steps to that point. I don't want you touching stuff. But I do like the fact of you going into games with an expectation to say, we are Man United. We're meant to be in these moments when we're a big club. Let's act like a big club across the board. Are we expecting to beat Aston Villa? Yes, we are. The same way Marcel thinks that there's a game coming against Leeds, Aston Villa, and all these other clubs. We shouldn't be worried about those games. There's good enough. There's good players there. We have a good enough team, because let's be honest, the only one that probably get into our team from the Aston Villa side was probably Leon Bailey saying, you know what, you're good, you can play for us. But then, are you taking all of the rest of their players into the squad? Probably not. I know Marcel will probably take Martinez, the goalkeeper. And yeah, what else?
Right. He's all right.
Jacob Ramsey. What would you take Douglas Luiz in the squad? Is Douglas Luiz better than Fred?
I don't think we're getting crazy to raid Aston Villa. And we've seen what Aston Villa have been. We're a good side. The players are understanding a new manager. This is in his first season, and he got high expectations. So we should be thinking, maybe this can be done now. What I want to see happen is, as soon as that window opens, allow Ronaldo to go wherever he wants to go. That's the first thing. That I need Ronaldo onto pastures new, because these players, even Vinny said it, Ten Hag says it, that we're trying to force balls into Ronaldo that he can't get into.
And it was stupid. It was stupid was his actual phrase.
That's it. But these players are they're lacking common sense. They're thinking, you know what? Here's our captain. Let me just whip it into him. It's not the style of football that we want to play. But these players don't understand. They just say, you know what? Give it to Ronaldo at all costs. So if you remove that and say, you know what, we're gonna have to build up the way we need to build up. We're low for most crosses into the box, but then we don't play that style of football. That's what we have to understand. We've changed. So if we're gonna go backwards just to help a striker find goals, I don't believe in that. Get him gone, let him leave in January, and let him just enjoy his football. If he can win the World Cup, good for him. We'll celebrate that as Man United fans, but it's time to go, fam.
Mina, do you think he is gonna go? And what did you think of the whole Ronaldo thing? Like, just watching him play. A Villa fan who works at the Athletic, he was at the game. He said to me, like, "Oh wow, I couldn't believe what I saw of Ronaldo." And I was like, "Oh, what do you mean?" Like, he was like, "Just with my own eyes, I just saw he's just finished." That's what he said to me. How do you feel about the Ronaldo thing? Do you think he'll leave in January?
Yeah, I think he might. I think he actually might. I think he might leave in January. But then if he leaves in January, do you really think our owners are going to allow Ten Hag and the management to invest in a player? Because I've seen reports come out from various people, such as especially the Athletic, and they've mentioned that January transfer window is looking like it's going to be a quiet one for Manchester United. Most of our funds might be wrapped up around the summer transfer window, which even then we're not sure what the budget is going to be. And this whole budget stuff anyway, I think it's nonsense, because I remember last summer, the summer that just passed, they said that we had like a 150 million budget. Suddenly we were spending near enough to 220. I think we were the second highest in the summer transfer window in terms of spenders. If Ronaldo does depart, a lot of ownership fans or people who are mouthpieces for the owners would definitely use that as a narrative to be like, well, we can save his wages, the wages that we would have been paying for the foreseeable 5-6 months that would have been left on his contract. We can invest that in thing. But realistically, I don't see us going for someone unless we go back for a transfer that may have happened in the summer. I don't think there's going to be any new targets. I've seen we've been linked to
Gakpo as well. What about Gakpo?
Gakpo, yes, Choupo-Moting. His agent, Devil works hard, but his agent works harder. How is he? He's been, that's no disrespect to him, because I've seen him. But this guy's been playing at big clubs, and he's been scoring as well. Then when he was in the Premier League, he weren't that impressive. Then he left. He was at PSG at one point. Now we're being linked to him. This is like a Gallo all over again.
It's mad. And Igalo settings, you know what I'm saying? Big up my Watford family as well. They know they are. They could have said what Igalo did all right for them, but they knew. Do you know what I mean? They knew it was all right.
It's
Like,
Igalo
don't come Man
says,
United.
unless we're signing like someone that's going to change our team, I don't want us to be signing someone just for the sake of, saying, oh, we've brought someone in January. Gakpo.
Don't get it twisted. Give Ten Hag what he needs. If Ten Hag says, I can do it cheaper.
Nah.
I'm saying Ten Hag looked at Arnautovic and said, hey, I could do something,
No, I don't think he did.
Brian Robbie, you went, Robbie, what are you doing?
He said he messaged Robbie as well. He said, yo, what's going on? You're right. This guy he's looking at players, says, raw, back to goal. Are you fit? I could build with this. Because no one was excited. When that West Ham player arrived at Ajax, they didn't say to themselves, oh my goodness, this is the striker that's going to change our fortunes. It just worked. So give him the piece. I'm just saying, if Chupa's what he wants, give him Moting, fam. Give him what he wants.
But doesn't that defeat the whole argument about finding?
Why does KG get to? Nah, this is
hard.
Give him what he wants, bro. If he wants him, he thinks he can get something out of him.
Does Ten Hag want him though, or does Choupo-Moting's agent want him to go to Manchester United because he'll get a big contract?
If he sanctions a deal that says this guy actually wanted Arnautovic, he couldn't believe. He's like, "Raw, racist? What? What's going on?" He couldn't believe it. He was in shock. He put in a bid to Arnautovic, and he said, "Oh man, right, you got passed." All right, put that folder down. And now he's picked up other folders, bro. There's other dossiers, and he said, this is it. So, listen.
KG's just making up what he thought happened. Just making it up.
That's what I believe.
Dossiers and folders. There was
folders.
He's got everything. He just gets to, I'm actually sick of it. He gets to say exactly what he wants to say. Whenever you know what he gets to say? Do you know what he gets to say?
I don't touch me, Flex.
Just me.
I don't touch
We're also ignoring
that
he said legitimately, like it was a real thing. He went, if he wants Chupu, give him Moting.
Give him Moting. That's a different guy.
He took out the hyphen and put him into two different people.
Faz, what are you saying to what this guy here is doing and that the squad depth that's needed? Because this is madness.
Choupo-Moting is not coming to Manchester United. He's not. I don't know what people are like. It's weird how I'm going to be the objective one today. He's going to have a contract talk with Bayern Munich. He's actually having contract talks with Bayern Munich. This is what the agents do. And Choupo-Moting, whatever big club he's gone, he's not been a starter. He's been a bench player who comes in and does bits. And in PSG, a lot of the big games he was missing. That's not the guy. And I don't want to go for a short-term solution for a long-term headache, giving this guy a big contract in January, and then we're missing out on likes of Vlahovic. We might miss out on the likes of Oshihem or Lautaro Martinez. There's serious strikers out there that we could go for.
What if Ten Hag wants him, like KG says, then, Mafaz? What if Ten Hag's like, nah, but I want him? Now, forget all this Ten Hag wants him and all of this. We just attach Ten Hag wants him because we're linked to him. It don't mean anything. Just because we're linked to a player don't mean Ten Hag wants him. It don't mean anything. The media cooks up whatever they want. Because last time I checked, KG had a bet with me that Frankie de Jong is coming. And he ain't here. And that's the number one player that Ten Hag wanted.
That's true. That is true, but he didn't come because that's because
that's true. You know what? Now you just come and say,
no, that's true. No, I'm saying it's true. I'm saying that the guy Frankie did not want to come. The manager wanted him. Frankie said no. Even with the Brian,
didn't even come.
Even with the Robbie situation, we know that for facts now. No one in the fan base wanted Robbie at this club. He said, I got a message from the manager. That has been, and everyone was like, this signing will be terrible, this, that, and the other. Look at the players that we've been linked to that our managers had interest in. Arnautovic, like it or not, he was interested in him. There's no way we can break that down. Our manager was like, he wanted to go for this player, and we just didn't get him in the end. So now Brian Bobby, Arnautovic, and now we're hearing Choupo-Moting. I kind of think to myself, oh, they all seem in that same space.
I want to address another thing as well, though.
I feel like the community just aren't taking you seriously because you're like you haven't paid any of your debts. You're just not credible.
I'm gonna send it to Faz tonight.
No, don't send it because the interest is heavy, bro. I'm gonna collect it later on. I'm gonna collect it when I come to your show. I got something planned.
You think
I'm coming to your show.
I would not recommend heckling a professional comedian whilst he's on stage.
I would.
You think that's my idea? If you think that's my idea, you're mistaken, bro. You're mistaken. Anyways, let's come back down to earth. Let's not be on Planet Fast today. Let's actually come down to earth. Barcelona, I don't know where you man are getting, everyone's getting their chest, but Barcelona are gonna pepper us. Let me explain something. Barcelona are gonna pepper us, and I'm gonna break it down for you bit by bit. First and foremost, people who are saying Barcelona are not performing are basing their performance off Champions League. And you can say that because they've had a tough group as well. They had Inter Milan and Bayern Munich, very well-oiled teams. And on top of that, in Champions League, yes, they got knocked out, but guess what? They still put 3 past Inter Milan. They gave Inter Milan a hard game. On top of that, yeah, fair enough. And guess what? Inter Milan have serious players in their squad as well. So they can. Inter Milan can go and take a game to Barcelona. But on top of that, Barcelona are actually top of La Liga right now with 34 points. 2 points behind Real Madrid, but they're still top of the league. They've had 4 wins in a row, and they're doing well. And they're not winning games by 1-0 as well. They have numerous goal scorers in their team. Ferran Torres coming off the bench scoring numerous goals. They have Ansu Fati coming off the bench scoring numerous goals. Lewandowski carrying that team scoring numerous goals. Ousmane Dembele scoring goals and giving assists. A player that's very, very, badly injury prone is actually scoring and assisting. On top of that, Gavi and Pedri play numerous minutes. This thing about Frankie de Jong being in bench is absolutely false. Frankie de Jong has played 90 minutes, 6 games in a row, I think. Or is it 4 to 6 games in a row? He's had a slight injury. He had 30 minutes, 2 games in a row. In he comes, 90 minutes back and forth. And he's balling out of control. Forget about Barcelona's defense. Barcelona can't defend. We don't score. And if we score 1 against Barca, Barca will score 3 and 4 against us because they have goal scorers. The only goal scorer that I can possibly think of from Manchester United is Rashford on the left. He's not even versatile in all honesty because you can't put him in the middle. He's not got the finishing. You can't put him on the right. He doesn't know how to control the ball.
We can't go into the game with that mentality, though, can we? That we're going to lose.
But I just want to put it in perspective.
Thank you. That's not what I
meant. But I want to.
But I want to talk about how Barcelona are doing in the league this season. But this is not in the league. This is not in La Liga. It's in Europe. In Europe, they have not done very well this season.
I want to put it in perspective.
And at the same time, what we can say about the great players that they have, we've also got to say the good players we have. It's not as if we've got bad players. We've just waxed lyrical about how we've got a good starting 11. If those 11 are fit, we've beaten Arsenal. We're the only team that's beaten Arsenal in the league this season.
Anthony.
Why can't at Old Trafford we beat them? Why can't we do an away?
The same reason why. No, I'm backing my team. That's not the case.
You're not. You said we're going to get peppered.
You said we're going to get peppered.
I'm backing.
Peppered.
That's backing. I don't.
Okay. As it stands, a fully fit Manchester United and a fully fit Barcelona firing on all cylinders. None of you can sit here and tell me we have someone who can put a goal past Ter Stegen.
Rashford.
Come on.
Martial.
Ronaldo, Anthony.
And okay, it's the same reason why Real Sociedad is the same reason why. It's the same reason why Real Sociedad came to us and they parked the bus. They literally parked the bus, had one opportunity and put it in. It's the same reason.
Yeah, and Barcelona won't do that. And Barcelona won't do that.
That was a penalty decision. That was a bad referee penalty decision, and we went there and we beat them 1-0. We won that game away from home.
But it's 1-0. It wasn't good enough. Anyways, it's the same reason why Cristiano
Ronaldo. We went to
Barcelona.
We won 1-0, and we beat 1-0 up in second. It'll be Old Trafford. That's what you want.
Ronaldo had 7.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is I don't think Ronaldo goes in January, first and foremost. I don't think he goes because I don't think the Glazers are going to replace another player with 50 million, 30 million, whatever. That's not going to happen. That's very unrealistic for a team that's just gone and spent 200 million in the summer. And if they do, that's going to be a murder madness to see who they actually go and bring. Which club is willing to let one of their main players, a decent striker, go in January? We can all be giddy FC here, but let's be realistic. If Ronaldo stays, and okay, let's say, for argument's sake, Martial is fit. Let's say Martial is fit and Rashford is fit. You still can't tell me that they can go and take on an Alba or a Kunde if they're fit. You can't. On top of that, even if they do, They have numerous options. They got Ferran Torres, Rafinha, Ansu Fati, Gavi,
Well, let's just
Pedri.
give up
Their
then. Let's
options
give
just
up then.
keep going.
Why should we bother having the game if we're going with this
I'm just
mentality?
going to be realistic. No, but you can't blame me. Okay, but
Barcelona,
this is the
Barcelona already
same.
through. Well done, Barcelona. Barcelona, if you're watching, congratulations, you've already won. You've already won the game.
But this is the same. This is the same. This is the same reason why.
We don't need to play the game in February. It's already over.
Okay, well, this is the same reason why when I had chest against City and we got peppered up, I had to be humble. But now I learned my lesson.
Why are we going into games being like, oh, it's already over? You can't have chess and be like, we're going to get terrible, we're going to get smashed, and then we lose.
I'm sorry, but
I was right.
I'm sorry, but if I'm being realistic, I'm being realistic. I'm being realistic. If my interpretation of realistic is your interpretation of me giving up, then that's it. But I'm just saying, you know what, Faz?
I don't think that's realistic. What? Because you basically said there's no way we can score against them. That's basically what you said.
Go man for man. Do you think Luke Shaw? Okay. Do you think?
Yeah. You said you're basically saying we got zero chance of being able to beat Barcelona. Zero.
I don't think we have a chance to beat Barcelona. I really don't. I really don't. Because as much as we have till February to get things right, they have till February to get things right also. As much as we might have players fit by February, our number one player, Martinez, to control anyone is not there on the first leg. So if Barca go and let's say, God forbid, pepper us 3-0 in the first game, 3-1 even, 3-1 because it's who scores the most goals. Then what do we do? 3-2 even, let's say 3-2 even. Do you think we can go and score 2 or 3 goals in Old Trafford against a Barcelona?
What if we win 1-0 or 0-0?
Yeah, we did it against Arsenal. We won 3-1.
Until we go past the full 2 legs and win, I swear to God, I'm not feeling it. I'm not. Even if we draw the first leg, I'm not feeling. I'm very, very fearful of this Man United playing that Barcelona team. I'm just saying it as it is.
If you draw the first leg, that's the best situation you can get, or except for winning it, obviously. But if you come out there with a draw and it's even on the scorecard and you're going to Old Trafford, I would back us 100%. That's the best kind of situation you'd be. Why would you be more scared?
Even if we're 1-0 down, you'd be like, wow.
I just do not see who are the players who you're acting like Rashford is scoring hat tricks and Lewandowski is scoring braces.
He doesn't need to. Yeah, he doesn't need to. He's scored in big games for us this season. He's produced in the bigger games, the harder fixtures.
And when you asked him to play a right side just for one game, he couldn't even put 50%. He couldn't even put 50%.
He was
everybody for us. Let's be honest, for us to go and give Barca a game and come out on top and go through the next stage, not saying winning, just go through the next stage, every player has to play the correct position that they play in and have an absolutely impeccable game for the both legs.
Can't that happen?
It's Manchester United and we're in a rebuild.
Someone said earlier in the stream that when we were shit, even under Oli, we beat PSG.
And again, like I don't disagree that we might
we're
not
not
be
in Oli. I'm not going to compare to Oli.
We might not be the favourites going into this tie, but to go in and basically be like, we're going to lose, we've got no chance, we can't score a goal, then what's the point?
We can beat him, man. I don't know what's going on with us at the moment. I think again.
I tell you what, if they do beat us, if they do beat us, you can come out here and go, rah, you beat us.
No, we cannot. No, we cannot, bro. It's again Man United versus Barcelona. Faz is overheating. You lot can see I've got the same lighting as him. I'm in the bottom corner. That's why I was close to I'm next to the engine, and I was really trying to just calm him down because he has to understand, because if we do it, we can beat these lot 1-0. We can do it. We can go there and get a 1-0 result, and they can come to Old Trafford.
I hope so, man. I hope
make it really difficult for them. We got Garnacho, we got Bruno, we got Ericsson, we got Anthony, bro. The team is cooking. As you said before, this is the same team now. 11 games, and everyone was in La La Land excited about this new manager. All of a sudden, we get 1 tie, and now everyone's heads are dropped. And that's
but you're forgetting. But look at the context. How am I the person giving you context? I don't understand. Look at the teams that we have to play before Barca on the same run of games.
It feels like you're just giving us a defeat before we've even
but the context is the run of games. Okay. Look at the run of games. We got Man City to play on the 14th of January. Then we got Arsenal to play straight after that. Then we got Patrick Vieira's Crystal Palace. Again, very well-oiled team that we're supposed to play earlier, but didn't happen. And we started saying, if that game happened before, we would have been in a better place, yada, yada. Okay, we've got him to play as well. Then we've got Leeds. I might count Leeds out with all due respect. Not disrespecting them. Count Leeds out. Okay, go on. Count Leeds out. But then we've got Barca straight after that.
Liverpool away. The only team to do that in about 5 years. One team you discount as the
doesn't
one
matter,
team that
but
actually on the day could do
that
that.
doesn't listen. I'm not.
All right,
I'm not even
go on.
counting that. I'm not even counting
Yeah.
that. Just going off caliber of teams, right?
Yeah.
Just going off Manchester United. I think Manchester United can beat Leeds, right? But we've got City, Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Leeds, handle the business, fly to Barcelona, 48 hours, we have to fly Leicester as well. There's a whole other run of games.
Don't worry about Leicester. I like that other game. I like that.
Actually, don't worry about Leicester because it's after. But out of the 4 games, 3 of them are seriously big. 2 of them are massive. City and Arsenal. By then, maybe most likely, they'll both still be top 2, right? And our players have to go and turn up on these games. We have to actually wait until we have gone past the Leeds game and see who is fit, who is ready.
Even if that was your point of view, then
that's months
why are you
away,
saying
though.
why
Can't we
don't
say
you say
now?
You weren't saying that before. What you
Yeah,
said
you saying
was,
a
I don't know
full
why
fit.
everyone's not thinking, oh, we're definitely going to lose. We ain't even got a player who can score against. Name me one player who can score against Ter Stegen.
He's
That's
broken.
basically what you
You're
said.
talking about
But now you're
full
saying,
fit.
now you're saying, wait till Leeds and then we'll look at who's fit. That's actually a rational way of looking at it.
Because in that process, we will see. In that process, we will know what Man United is building, what Ten Hag is building more, and we'll see more of that. But right now, you lot ain't said that though. You're saying that, oh, Faz said that now, but that makes sense. Why didn't you lot say it? You lot just out here chesting, bare chest, saying, we'll handle it one day.
We're saying on our day we can beat Barcelona, or we can beat any team on our day because we've proven that this season. You're saying we've got no chance, and you're going down a million different hypothetical routes. We've got to play this game, then that game, then that game, then that game. Someone gets injured or suspended, blah 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 blah. But we don't know. But what we have seen this season that we can't beat these teams.
The first factor we can't change, Lisandro Martinez is gone, first leg. That's a big hit away as well. That's a massive, I don't know what, that's like 40% of our game.
We got Varane.
That's 40% of our game. No. It's Varane and Martinez together that make the partnership, not Varane alone. Varane alone doesn't carry. It's a 50-50
These
thing.
players have to step up and do their thing.
What happened when, these players have to step up, and what happened? What happened yesterday when you come to step up against a light Villa, who are 14 to 13 in the league?
Lost. I'm saying, look at all the games. What about all the other games that they've done well in? What about all the other games where they've been getting clean sheets in?
I do not see like for like, especially the first leg, Lewandowski versus Maguire, Varane and Lindelof, let's say, Varane and Maguire, and Lewandowski in the middle, not happening. Usman Dembele firing in all cylinders against Luke Shaw, I don't see it happening. You've got Rafinha, Casemiro, solid player.
Bruno.
I can't just expect.
It's not going to be a player for player game though, Faz. Our manager. How many times is our manager talking about defending as a team, attacking as a team?
When I have chess, you lot say I'm overreaching. When I'm being realistic, you lot say I'm being negative. You can't win with these lot.
Well, no, it's not even that, Faz. It's not even that. If it comes after the game against Barcelona and we do lose, you can come on here and say, "Oh yeah, I told you so. I told you so." But
no,
4 months before the game. Call me crazy, but I want to at least try and think that maybe we could win the game or maybe win the tie.
Let's ask him how she feels.
Yes.
Let's ask me now.
Well, we'll see, man.
I can't lie,
Come February, let's see.
I hear some of the stuff that Faz is saying, and I understand. But to say that we don't have anyone that could put a goal past Ter Stegen, I think that's crazy. We're not scoring rapid goals this season, but we are able to create chances, and we are able to score 1 or 2 goals. Bear in mind, Barca conceded to like Victoria Pizza or whatever that team scored. They conceded like 2 goals against them. They ended up beating them. I don't know what their name is. I honestly don't know. I can't remember what it is. Victoria Pizza. We are able to score. I think you have to look at it. You're here. You're naming Lewandowski. Great, one of the best strikers in football right now. But it's not going to be a like-for-like game. Aston Villa on the weekend was not a like-for-like game. It wasn't a man-for-man game. You can't look at it and be like, oh, like-for-like, they've got better players than us. You can't. Yeah, I think it's being harsh, especially like you're saying yourself, oh, it's 3 months away. You don't know what the situation is going to be. But you're not even taking that into consideration. It is 3 months away. We could be in a better position than what we are now. They might be in a worse position after the World Cup. La Liga actually goes back way after the Premier League, so we might have fatigue. We're playing a game pretty much every midweek and every weekend.
Two a week.
We're basically playing every midweek and every weekend until the end of the season. Realistically, it's hard to predict. That's why I can't sit here and be like, we're going to win or we're going to lose.
Yeah, no one's saying that.
In 3-4 months' time. But if we have our best 11, I think we can give them a good over 2 legs. I think we could hold our own. I genuinely think that. And they've got phenomenal players.
I
I
agree.
just
I
feel
think
like
that's
you're
what
acting
it
like
is.
football can't be football. Like, you know, look at Liverpool lost to Nottingham Forest, but they beat Man City. So what then? Like,
And I think the point is as well is I can't sit here and say that Man United are the favourites in that tie, because we're not. I mean, again, if you're gonna look at Barca are the favourites, because they do you'd say overall have better players, but I can't sit here 3 months beforehand and be like, there is no chance at all we're going to win, because football doesn't work like that. It doesn't, and we have proven against big teams we can get a result. That's it.
And I was pissed earlier. I was pissed earlier. I was doing the thing of not even being confident earlier on. I was so angry at the draw and the way it happened, and I was just so wrapped up in it was rigged. I was just like, nah, there's a. And then Owen was obviously saying, look, come on, we could win. You know, you never know. The truth of the matter is, then you can't. Like, we do have. I just don't agree with you saying that we just don't have a chance of winning.
I think it's difficult to count us out like immediately.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not even saying we're going to win. I'm not saying we're going to win. I'm saying
we have better players than Aston Villa. We have better players than Aston Villa. They beat us 3-1 yesterday. Just happens. Football.
Before the draw,
You
did
think
any
there's a
of
reason
you?
for that?
No.
I think there's
Before
a reason
before the draw, did any of you have chest and say, "Let's get Barca, we can smash them"? None of you.
Huh? No, because you want the best draw possible, but we didn't get the best draw possible.
No, who goes into a knockout, a playoff, and says, "Give me Barcelona"?
I need goals.
That's how everybody's moving.
I know in the Champions
That's
League.
how everybody's moving.
I
would have been acceptable. I would have been okay.
We've got the draw we've got. And then
Can I put my hand up? Yeah. The only one that had that mentality was Paul Scholes, and that's a guy, that has got the elite mentality that we need to inject into this team. Paul Scholes was like, "Give me Barcelona," and he was saying that early before anything was going. He said, "I'd really love to see Barcelona," and that's a guy that's been in the dressing room. So if that's the mentality that he has, let that mentality go amongst our players. They should be winning play in the biggest games ever. Again,
you're going to have to play these teams as well.
This is a chance to prove yourself. You don't get to just win this trophy because you played nobody. You're going to have to play someone good at some point. And over 2 legs, I'd rather play Barcelona now than playing them in the final. I'd rather get them out of the way now and say, you know what, that'll give us a lot of confidence. Let's say we beat Barcelona. That'll give us confidence to take on other clubs, other teams. And let's say, again, if it goes to crap, if it goes to rubbish, we're out of the tournament early, we can focus on the Premier League.
Yeah, there's positives to that. There's positives to that. Even if you do go against Barcelona, you've got time to focus on the Premier League now. There's spaces available. But yeah, man, like I was saying, Ajax or Barca from a long time, Faz. I don't know about that. I'm out of that question as well. I was saying, bring me Ajax or Barcelona next game.
Good luck,
That's
man.
who it's going to
Good
be.
luck.
I want to see again.
So, Faz, what are you saying? Are you not going to the game? Are you not going to it? Because we're going to lose. Are you just not going?
No, I'm going. 100%. I'm going.
So why are you going if you know we're going to lose? Then what are you going?
It's the same reason why when I backed Man City and the fan base cooked me when I backed Man United against Man City, the fan base cooked me saying, "Oh, this guy has so much chest." And now when I'm being realistic, you lot can't hold it.
No, I don't
it's
think
as
you
simple
did
as
that.
that.
You said no.
I'm
You
not
said
gonna be
Haaland
blind.
was shit. No, what you
Yeah,
said was.
yeah,
You said Haaland. Yeah, you said
you said something that just wasn't true.
Yeah, you said Erling Haaland. You said Erling Haaland wasn't your cup of tea. You were saying
I said shit all the time. He can't do nothing.
I said Erling Haaland is not my cup of tea, and I said Lisandro Martinez will butcher up Haaland, and I said Lisandro Martinez will butcher up Haaland, and he didn't. It's the same how Lisandro Martinez got peppered up by Leon Bailey yesterday and gave away a free kick, gave away a poor pass that led to a free kick that led to a goal. Leon Bailey went past him and took a shot with his left foot and scored. He had a poor game.
What are you saying then?
No, but when I'm I'm not. Don't do that. You can't do that. No, not today. Not today, Flex. You can't do that. I'm not saying that.
I'm asking you what you're saying.
But I'm
saying.
What I'm saying, just like when I had chess for against the Man City game, and I got humbled. I'm being humble right now, and I'm going for what I'm seeing in the Barcelona squad. People keep thinking that Barcelona are not playing well. Well, you're messed up. They're top of La Liga.
No one said they're not playing well.
Who's these? When you say these people, who are these people?
Just Man United fan base. Wait.
Faz. Within this full view, yeah. There's me. There's Owen. There's Marcel. There's KG. And there's you, and there's a community, yeah. But within this community here, and Mina, yeah, and Mina. Did I say Mina?
As Mina says, say names, put a name to that bullet.
Yeah. Like we're in it. Which one of us have said these things?
So I had a conversation with Marcel before the full view. Marcel said Frankie de Jong's been getting benched. Well, he ain't. He's also been scoring, and he's been balling out of control for Barcelona. That's one. And I just don't talk to you lot. I talk to other people as well. I have other friends, other people that I talk to. Man United fans in general, you can see the chat. When I'm on the full view, I read the chat as well. The chat are like, "Oh my God, yay," clapping. Like, yeah, let's go.
So
You
what?
don't-
So you're saying they're wrong. So you're saying them fans are wrong for saying, let's go, let's try and win, let's try and beat Barca. What are you saying? Are you saying they should be?
But what does Frankie De Jong having to be in bench have anything to
realistically
do with Man United's
think
chances of beating
realistically,
them?
I did also
getting a good
say,
result?
wait, right now, I'm a bit sore from yesterday. Cool. Maybe up to the runner games, I might think, you know what? Okay, yeah, we're cooking. Ten Hag ball is looking impeccable. You know what? Okay, I've built up my confidence a little bit. But the way everybody else is so confident, all of a sudden, like, or even this giddiness. I'm just, it's giddiness. It's giddiness.
I don't think it's
It's giddiness.
Again, you said a minute ago, oh, how many of you were going into the draw saying, I want Barcelona. Not many people were, but at the same time, you get drawn who you're drawn against, and then you reassess, can we actually beat them? And the answer is, while we might not be the favourites, yes, we can. We can't. If the players went into the game with that attitude, we're going to get peppered, we'll lose. They've already lost.
Point. You said we're 100% getting peppered.
Our manager talks
I think we're getting peppered. Honestly.
But
our manager has the job to set up these players to win.
Even when Barca aren't performing, the thing is, even when Barca aren't performing, they've got players that not one, not two, not three, numerous players who are goal scorers. Numerous. There are numerous players who are problem solvers in games, small or big. Numerous.
Hi guys.
KG's trying to do.
I'm not trying to do Ronaldo, but again, I tried to start the stream early so I can get out of here. Again, I got to keep this Monday night smoke. I got to talk about.
You just carry on being a disgrace and a cheat. It's fine.
No, I'm not a disgrace and a cheat. I tried to start this early, but you couldn't get your wife.
And then when they went over to the stream last time, they were going, "Oh, KG left." He was like, "I don't know what they're talking about." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Tried to start the thing early, so people who are coming back from work who are like, "Oh, I can't wait to see the full view at 7." Oh, you want them to just leave work early? You want to just drop the kids off early?
I really have to go.
Is that what you want? Is that what you want? So you're just going to cut off. So right now you're just going to cut off.
Flex, can I leave
you've got a decision to make whether you want to leave or not. It's up to you.
Yeah.
All right, listen, guys, it's been great serving this great club, and I'll be here again, and I'll wear the captain's armband the next game. Go see you later. Faz, I love you, bro. Don't worry, man. You'll get through it, bro. Just just fan the PS5. It'll be fine. I'm in the bottom corner. Look, it's me.
We got ton of super chats before we close because I think when Faz went into that segment, that was it. We just had a lot to talk about. So Owen, help me out with this. I'll read the ones that I think of there, and if I miss any, just pull me back because we've got a hell of a lot here. Right, I'm gonna start from Arsenal telling such a right. Edward says Martial will save us. Brains 247 said I think it's time to promise and forget the other competition. Prioritize, and forget the other competitions and just concentrate on the league. We haven't got the squad depth. Brains 247 says by the way, Josh set you up, bro. Definitely did. Red Baron says we have to rely on Ronaldo because we ain't getting anyone in January. We won't get anyone in January. Ten Hag might have ambition, but the Glazers are something else. WJ Barrett says CR7 is staying KG. He will come good after the World Cup. Memphis Depay says Jude Bellingham is United's #1 target as per Petty Goal. Would you guys rather have him or someone like De Jong? It's either. We need to improve in that. Rick Shane says top 4 is our aim. We'll be playing teams like Barca. So why are we moving shook? Who's Barca these days? That's what Faz is, the opposite of what Faz is saying. Red Baron says bring back Dong Vang Zhu. It's time. Troy Superstar says I defended CR7 vociferously. To be honest, it's the end of the road. He will do well elsewhere. You are desperate for success. Open your eyes. Ten Hag will be average at United. Troy Superstar says Ten Hag will lose us a game at bottom teams. Average. Danny says you okay, KG? You haven't flip-flopped. I'm worried. Troy says place the bet. Ten Hag will be out before the end of the season. Troy's just on there. Red Baron says we are. Our team is fatigued, Owen. No way we beat Barca. Rick Shane says, no way back for your team, Faz. No. Oh, no, back your team, Faz. That's simple. I want Barca to get tumped up in the Champions League, but we lose 1 in 9, and now we're getting smoked, LOL. Get out of here. WJ Barrett says, I'm more confident playing Barca than a low block team. Let them come at us with Rashford, Martial, and Anthony up front. It will be curtains for them. James says, it will be an even game. 2 fairly bad teams, to be honest. Musa says, Faz is just negative. That is not being objective. Troy says, Faz is so right. Ten Hag can't manage this planned schedule. Even Webby and O'Neill agree that we lost the game before ball was kicked. He is deluded. He is a mess. Yesterday's going on Ten Hag for some silly reason. Lil Yo-Yo says, this isn't the full view. It's the full intervention. Chalaboy Comics says, pound for pound, but Barca are our favourites. Maguire and Lindelof will struggle against Barca's attack. Eric Ten Hag will be our main difference maker and must outcoach Xavi. I believe we can do it. Ronald Jacob, Bogeyman says, don't blame Faz. He's been traumatized by Oli. 1 week we win, another week we lose. Ten Hag's different. My G, he will learn and come on strong. Lil Yo-Yo says, conspiracy theory. Maybe Faz is doing reverse judge. They think Faz doesn't really think what he's thinking. He's just hurt from the Man City situation, hurt from yesterday. So he's just safer to just go with, we're definitely going to lose. And then maybe he could feel better. John says, Eric Ten Hag having Rashford at right wing is like playing with 10 men. V33 says, correction, Owen. Man for man, Barca ain't better. Ronald Jacob says, so what if we sign Gakpo, a good centre midfielder and a right back? What you all saying? We can't beat Barca. We struggle against a low block team, but Barca will try and hurt us. But United does better when we are underdogs. And then I've got another one from Game Fanatic. It says, Faz is right, but there is always a chance. And Lucas says KG is a disgrace. Owen, have I missed any?
I think there's two. Ronald Jacobs says, football is a humbler. I just want to say it can go either way for Manchester United or Barca. We can't predict, but we can support. And V33 says, Faz, that goal was Martinez's fault. Lindelof was sucked out of Eric Ten Hag's defense system. Watch the game properly, man. We lose, we learn, we move on. I believe that is completely caught up.
Okay. To finish off the show, because it's the end of the show, what a show. Faz, is it, just clear it up, be honest, is it reverse judge? Are you in a bad place because of you've backed the team and we got bad results? Or do you genuinely think there is no way in hell we can beat Barcelona?
There's always a chance because Nottingham and Leeds beat Liverpool and they've got freaking amazing players. But at this time and moment, I'm not confident. Come February, let's say.
Remember, we're not playing them anywhere near now. We're playing them in 3 months' time.
In 3 months' time, players are not going World Cup. We'll have time with Ten Hag. Players come back from World Cup. We've got games in December. We've got games in January. Let's see what happens then. My thing is just going off what, just like we can wait and see what Ten Hag cooks, Barca can wait and see what Xavi cooks. And I think I've seen a couple of things where Barca are looking for players here and there, whatever. I'm like, I don't even know what they're going to do. They've got that many players as it is. But when I look at Barca's squad, just in general, I see a lot of problem solvers. I see players who can figure things out in games. And I just don't see that for us. Rashford turns up in big games. It's just a comment that gets thrown about because Rashford turns up in big games. But Rashford alone won't be enough, I don't think. Come, like I said, in February, if the players are fit, if the players are firing, if Ten Hag ball is really good, after that wave of Man City, Arsenal, but straight after, Crystal Palace straight after that as well. If we survive that really well, then I'll be like, okay, cool. Because you know, and I know, if we take a couple L's in between that Arsenal to Leeds game, confidence is going to be down. Players are going to be hurt. Injuries, fatigue, etc., are going to pile in. So we have to consider all of that. And actually, if you go and look at Barcelona's fixture, it's actually really light. Barca's fixture is light compared to ours on the run of the game to face us. So it benefits them way more in terms of their fatigue and their players. And on top of that, Martinez isn't there in the first leg. So based on all of that, I'm just not confident. But hey, I'm still going to go. I'm still going to sing. I'm still going to cheer for my team. I'm still going to support my team. But it's just me being realistic that I don't think we'll pull it off. That's all.
Lil Yo-Yo says, Mina at the match view equals 100% record. Just saying. Is this true?
I don't think so, no. My first
I'm not
match
sure.
we lost.
Yeah, Real Sociedad, yeah. Since then.
Since then,
Right.
100%.
Since then,
Very good.
100%. It's not really, it's not really it. Guys, what show? Full view settings. That's what it is. We get into it. There's no holds bars. We let it all out. There's a safe place. That's what it is. That's what the full view is. Big up to you guys. Let us know in the comments if you've agreed with what Faz is saying, if you agreed with what KG is saying, Mina, Marcel, myself, and obviously Owen as well. Let us know what you guys think, man. It's a fire show. If you're watching back, I was going to say on demand then. It's not quite on demand, but it basically is. It basically is. If you're watching on YouTube demand, New app.
nice.
Then drop your views in the comments in the boxes below, man. It's been a fire show. Back again tomorrow. We're out of here. Peace.